Hello, everybody. My name is Gregory Copploe. I am an author of a couple books. I'm a life coach, and I just like to have meaningful conversations with people and kind of get rid of the non-authentic dancing around, flowery, whatever you call it, and kind of get down to brass tacks to inspire and to help us navigate through this crazy existence on this planet. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a question each day, and I'm going to answer that question from other YouTubers, and we're going to go from there. And they're just poignant, kind of everyday questions that we'd like to have answers to. So the first question is going to be, how do we start to heal from a breakup? This is something that a lot of people come to me and they ask me, and they're just shredded and ripped to pieces, and they don't know how to move forward because of how they're feeling from the breakup. So first of all, you have to applaud yourself for being vulnerable enough to actually fall in love and experience love. This is an amazing thing. Not a lot of people allow themselves to lose the control and get lost in the relationship, so much so that they fall in love and lose that control. It's a beautiful thing. And you have to pat yourself on the back for at least being able to achieve that. A lot of people are not willing to lose the control, and they're not willing to let people get in close enough to actually feel authentic love. And some people actually die that way, never really knowing what real love is. So now that you've experienced it and you can't have it with this particular person or this particular friendship or this particular partner, what do? The most important thing you can do is allow yourself to be. Meaning, don't be critical of yourself. Don't expect yourself to be anything different. If there are days in which you can't get out of bed, then there are days in which you can't get out of bed. It's okay. The beautiful thing about being a human being is that through time, some of the memory dissipates a little bit. We start to meet new people. We start to hang out with our friends that have a tendency to agree with us, to support us, to lift us up, hopefully, if you have meaningful friendships. And eventually the pain starts to lessen and it starts to subside. It's important to have, a small circle of friends that, they're your cheerleader, and they're going to help you. They're going to show you how amazing you are. But the most important thing is that you don't necessarily have to have people like that in your life to do that. You can do that for yourself. And you do that by looking in the mirror and telling yourself simple things like, I'm unique, unlike any other person, and that uniqueness is special. And that makes you special. That makes you amazing. And we have to feel that that's true and authentic. We have to feel that that's something that lives within us, that we really are that amazing person. Even if we don't feel that we're doing amazing things, it doesn't matter. Just allowing ourselves to feel that we're on the planet, we're human, and that we can travel to all these interesting locations and meet all these interesting people and do all these things and have all these choices of how to navigate on this planet. It's a privilege, and it can be an amazing journey. But it starts with self-nurturing a little bit. So you feel really broken. It's hard to shower. It's hard to even clip your nails, for God's sakes, or make your bed. Like, it's just hard to function and do the normal stuff. And so you don't do them for a while. And then eventually, you take a shower and you put the lotion on your skin and you start to be good to yourself. You start to be kind to yourself. It means starting to work out to take care of your body, eating a little bit healthier. These things tell us that we're worth it. They tell us that we have value. And that repetition helps us understand that we're good enough. We're going to be okay. And we navigate and we move through there. So it really starts with loving yourself. A lot of people don't know what loving yourself is. And I really think it's simple, like, just simple self-nurturing. working out, being good and kind to yourself, dressing a particular way, wanting to feel good about yourself, maybe getting involved in some creative outlets. Like I paint, as an artist, I run a paint and sip business called Stir Up the Paint. And, it's an inspirational, uplifting business. And it's something that really gives me a lot of joy. I always say, go out there and grab your joy. I really want people to do that. I think it's essential on this planet to be able to understand how to grab your joy. And so allow yourself to grieve through the process of it. Allow yourself to feel shitty. And then allow yourself to shed some of that away and lift yourself up. Start to understand yourself better, the beautiful qualities about you that are unique to you, and starting to understand and loving yourself for who you are really helps you move forward and even get a healthier relationship, for the next one. It starts with you. It starts with how you navigate through situations. It's always how we deal with a situation that tells us who we are when we're thrown all these curveballs on planet Earth. So anyway, we're going to answer more questions as we move along. I'm going to try to do this every day. I really enjoy this. And I'm going to look at comments and the YouTubers who ask questions, and I will answer them. And hopefully we'll have some meaningful communication and feel like there's a little bit of inspiration there, and that we're good enough to be whoever, we want to be without, having to, to listen to all of this other stuff of what we're supposed to be and who we're supposed to be and what we're supposed to be collecting and how much money we're supposed to have, and we're not prepared for this and whatever. It just, there's so much pressure in just living on the planet. I think sometimes we just have to be present and let ourselves be and go through whatever we're going to go through and take it day by day sometimes. Sometimes it's just too much to take all that stuff and, coagulate it. It becomes like a blood clot, in our mind. It's not healthy for us. Take it day by day, one day at a time, and love yourself, and have a small circle of friends, if you have them, or family that are your cheerleader and can tell you that, you're good enough, because you are. I mean, that's it. We all are. We're all here. We're all the same. We're all just wanting a little love, a little validation, and some kindness. And that's it. And then we check out. All right, you guys. Love and light to all of you, and we'll talk soon.